In Calcutta, a group of laborers is demolishing the ruins of an old Haveli. When the workers break for lunch, the overseer walks around the site. As he sits, a flashback to the late 19th century begins. Uddharan. The lower class yet educated Atulya, Bhoothnath, Chakrabarti arrives in the colonial Calcutta, looking for work, along with his brother-in-law. He lives in the Haveli of the Chaudhary Zamindar family. Bhoothnath meets Sabine, a dedicated member of the religious sect Brahmo Samaj, and is employed at the factory Mohini Sindoor. Sabine's daughter Jaba hears their conversation and is amused by the behavior of Bhoothnath, whom she considers an unsophisticated rural dweller. Bhoothnath becomes fascinated with the goings-on in the Haveli and every night he observes the Chaudhary brothers' decadent lifestyle. Uddharan. One night, Bansi, another servant of the Haveli, takes Bhoothnath to meet the younger Zamindar's wife Chhoti Bahu, who implores him to bring her sindoor. Chhoti has a poor relationship with her unfaithful husband, who spends most of his time watching a prostitute performing, and believes it will keep him home. Bhoothnath is struck by her sadness and inadvertently becomes her secret confidant. When Chhoti Bahu's repeated attempts to appease her husband fail, she becomes his drinking companion to keep him by her side. Jaba's marriage with Supavitra, who is also a Brahmo Samaj member, is finalized, but she declines it after his father dies. At the same time, Bhoothnath leaves the factory, which Sabine, who later dies, has closed due to his ill health. Bhoothnath becomes a trainee architect and goes away to work on a training project. When Bhoothnath returns, he sees the Haveli has been partially ruined. Chhoti Bahu is now a desperate alcoholic and her husband is paralyzed. Meanwhile, Bhoothnath learns he and Jaba were betrothed as children. One night, Chhoti Bahu asks Bhoothnath to accompany her to a nearby shrine to pray for her husband. The elder Zamindar Majle Babu overhears their conversation and suspects Chhoti Bahu is having an affair with Bhoothnath, and orders his henchmen to chase them. Bhoothnath and Chhoti Bahu travel in a carriage, but Majle Babu's henchmen stop it. Bhoothnath is knocked unconscious and Chhoti Bahu is abducted. When he wakes up in the hospital, Bansi tells Bhoothnath Chhoti Bahu has disappeared and her husband is dead. The flashback ends. Bhoothnath's workers inform him a skeleton has been found in the ruins of the Haveli. From the jewelry on the corpse, Bhoothnath realizes it is the remains of Chhoti Bahu. In the last scene, a nostalgic Bhoothnath rides away in a carriage with Jaba, who is now his wife.